This tutorial assumes you have Hammer++ and Hammer add-ons installed. If you do not have these two tools installed, please watch our first tutorial.
Hello and welcome to the Portal Map and Modding YouTube channel. I'll be your host for this tutorial on dynamic destruction for Portal 2. We will be going through multiple examples that should teach you various techniques on how to achieve that nice look for dynamic destruction. This will only tackle hammer destruction and not custom animations made in Blender, though I do want to cover that on a future tutorial, but I kind of have to learn how to do that properly first, Anyways, so first example that I want to make is something very simple, right? A crusher smashes through a wall and then hits another wall and kind of deforms that wall, Very simple. So let's begin. New, and I'm gonna set this scene on like a little hallway. One important thing to mention is that in Portal 2, and I believe that to be actually the case for basically most games, is that destruction is often done with animations, right? Baked in physics. And I believe that to be the case because it looks better, right? It's less expensive, and also it's predictable, right? It will always go one way no matter how many times you play it, no matter what circumstance it is in. You really can't get that with physics. Though we will be covering Funk Fizzbox and some of its physics constraints, right? But that's not going to be our main source of destruction. Also, one important thing to mention is that I believe Aussie Flowl has like this GitHub repository with like a bunch of instances that are like very useful, and there's this folder that I saw that is like, I believe it's called animations. And it basically has a bunch of the destruction sequences animations, right? So it's like the ones that you would see in the campaign. It's all the different models kind of set up together and timed together, so you have the full scene sort of already set up instead of having to set it up in game. So I believe that is very useful if you don't want to spend a bunch of time just combining animations together like puzzle pieces. But of course you're gonna have to credit, I'm not sure who, I'm not sure if it's Aussie, there's probably instructions on the page, so go read that if you're interested. Anyways, so we have our hallway done. I want the crusher to go through this wall, this section of the wall, and then hits this wall, very simple. So I'm gonna pull this wall a little bit inward, and we're gonna get a private dynamic, sticking to animations. Oops, and we're gonna search up A4 destruction, which is the folder that contains a bunch of like nice destruction, like animation goodies, like wow, very nice, very, very beautiful. But the one we're looking for is wall panel. Wow, that took me a second. And wall panel, it's at the very bottom. I'm gonna scroll, but you can search it up on like the little model filter there if you like efficiency. But we're just chilling here. Okay, wall panel 256. That's the one I'm gonna be using. I kind of scouted this model before because it has the animation that I want. So rotate this, position it where it's supposed to be. I have to pull this wall a little bit more, and this wall, there we go. It's a little bit taller than I expected, so I'm gonna actually push this ceiling a little bit upwards so we have the correct proportions. There we go. Now we can double click here, and there's a bunch of tabs, as you probably already know, and there's this tab here, model, right? And this is very interesting because it lets you preview the animation in Hammer, right? So you can see all these different animations, and you can choose the one that fits your scene, the nicer. The one I'm going to be using is NM5. You can see it just kind of blows it out, literally out of the wall. The expression is out of water, I believe, but we ignore that. And well, one issue here that I'm not going to be fixing, that you might have noticed, is that if I play this animation, it all the fragments, they go through the floor, they go through the wall, right? And I'm not gonna be actually addressing this because I just wanted to keep it very simple and straightforward, you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna now place a crusher down. I'm gonna name it Crusher. World model Crusher. I hardly know her, am I right? You should like and subscribe for that joke, by the way. And join the Discord server. Flash it on the screen. Join it now. So good. Okay, the animation that I'm going to be using here is Smash Big. Yep, this one. I'm just going to be moving the crusher so that it doesn't clip through the wall. I kind of want just the spikes to kind of penetrate the wall a little bit. Not that much, a little less. There we go. I believe this is good. I'm going to box this in now. You shouldn't do this because it will look ugly. On a proper map, you should have a BTS area here and all looking very nice. But for the sake of simplicity, to not have this video be like 10 minutes on like a tangential rant about BTS and I don't know, the socioeconomic state of the world, we're just gonna box this in, right? Just so we don't have a leak. Leaks are bad. You probably already know that. Okay, so I'm gonna just texture this with a panel texture, back panel texture. It's gonna look ugly, but I mean the no drop would look uglier, right? So sort of the lesser evil. Oh, let me scale this a little bit here. We have to have this not leak. You know, it has to be a useful eyesore, not just a useless eyesore. And there we go. Okay, I believe this should be all sealed in. Everything is misaligned. It's horrible. It's a tragedy. It's a sin, but it's fine, right? So okay, now we're gonna combine these animations together. Now the thing is, these animations weren't made to work with each other, right? There's a bunch of animations that are made to work with each other. The campaign animations, and they're cool. You can combine them. You just have to kind of fit them, the puzzle pieces together. But in this case, we're gonna have to do some timing ourselves, right? So normally you would probably trigger this with a trigger, or I don't know, a dialogue. Maybe Weekly says, "Oh, you're stinky, I'm gonna crush you," and then bam, the crusher goes through the wall. He misses because he's an idiot. But I'm just gonna use a button. I just spoke a lot of words very fast. If I play start. Okay. It's just good. Now we're gonna get the button and unpressed. I'm gonna have to name this. I forgot. Wall smash. Obviously, they were descriptive names. And that's already named. That's cool. Okay, so unpressed. Wall smash will set animation. And M5 as I picked out earlier. And copy this and the crusher beside animation, smash big as we chose earlier. Now this is probably not going to be timed correctly. As I said, these animations were not made to work with each other. But let's compile and we're gonna test it out. And there was a leak. All this work and still leak. Now we're gonna have to find it like detectives. Load point file. Oh, you're kidding me. This is like a bacteria fits in here sort of deal. Bacteria leak. God damn. I'm keeping this on the video. Screw you. I'm not saying a swear also. Keep this family friendly. Alright. Now we're gonna compile this. There we go. Anyways, let's see how this is looking. Yeah. As you can see, two issues, right? The wall smashes too early, and the crusher doesn't have the hitting sound, right? It just has the coming back sound. And we're gonna fix both of them. I'm gonna make the wall smash a little bit delayed here, so we have a better timing. Let's see in game now. All right, let's see. Honestly, looks good to me. I mean, for the sake of this tutorial, it's fine. Of course, if I were to make a proper map, I would have to strip the floor, strip the wall, strip the ceiling, because there's fragments going through everything. It's horrible. So, but for the sake of this, it's fine. Adding sound to the crusher. Let's do that first. Ambient generic. Yes. Okay, Johnson here. Jesus, I just got moon poison. So, ambient generic. I'm gonna name this Smash Sound FX. No, very professional sort of name. So on pressed, we're gonna have this produce a sound, you know, play sound, and let me choose the sound here. Let me think. I think I can go to game sounds crusher.
In case you are.
Oh, we need two sounds. We need a start sound and then the crushing sound. So this sound, and then this sound. Okay, I'm gonna call this Smash Sound FX2. And there's the crashing sound. This is good. I kind of actually want to have another sound for the wall actually smashing. Well, you can hear the tiles bending. Tiles bending FX. Right, so let me search wall.
Yes, guys. You know what? What I came to this stream? What I came to this stream, guys?
This is not.
I came to admit, finally, all of my evil plans.
This is not the sound.
It's come together.
This is not the sound that I want. I'm keeping this in the video. I'm keeping this in the video. This is not. I'm just looking for crashing sounds and a stream crash out. It's so good. It's so peak. I guess this is. Alright, I'm keeping this on the video, Ash. You better keep this on the video. I'm protesting. I'm gonna strike. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Okay, we're gonna. I think this one is good, right? Just a little rubble. Okay, the sounds now are here. We're just gonna unpressed. The start sound plays, of course. Oh, this is already. I'm stupid. Okay, this will play sound. Of course, we're gonna have to have it a little bit delayed. I'm just gonna count the seconds. 1, 2. That's 2 seconds, right? It's fine. 2 seconds after activation, we play this sound and the other sound. It's not gonna be exact. If you want to be exact, use a stopwatch or I don't know, do math. Okay, let's see the sounds. Let's see how they work. Oh, my evil plans. Alright, this was horribly timed. I did not know how to count. So we're gonna do like 150. Right, 150. Actually 140. 45. See if that's a little better. Okay, this is still horribly timed. This is crazy. I'm also quitting the game. I shouldn't do that. Let's do. Actually, I'm gonna do like 0.50 seconds. I believe we are like a full second ahead. Well, actually a bit less, mathematically speaking. But let's go. Oh, no, that's good. Oh, that really makes me this really makes me immersed on the gaming experience. You know, I really believe that there was a crusher in front of me. Anyways, now one thing that's missing that you may have noticed is that this wall does not react at all to the crusher, right? It stays still, like nothing happens. And, you know, I mean, that's not good. You know, it's not realistic. It hurts the crusher's ego. So basically, we want this wall to react. So there's 2 ways we can achieve this. First way is the simplest, is that you copy this, maybe get another wall model if necessary, and you get an animation that kind of looks like the wall is like being smashed or crushed, you know, and that works just fine. But you know how to do that now, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the second option, which is basically we're gonna create two funk brushes. One funk brush will be the initial state of the wall, so it will be the wall unharmed. The second brush will be the final state of the wall, which is the wall all crushed, all bent. And basically what we're gonna do is that once the crusher hits, the original, the initial state of the wall, you know, that funk brush is gonna get disabled, and the final state funk brush is going to get enabled, right? Also, obviously for that to work, the final state of the wall needs to be disabled on start, right? So, but yeah, that's basically the concept. We can also add some models as prop dynamic, select some square beams or such, and basically we can have them disabled at the start and they enable when the crusher hits. So let's do that. I'm gonna cut this part out. I'm gonna make it a little thinner and make a funk brush. I'm gonna call this wall state final. Initial. Alright, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna make this called wall state final. Alright, now we can hide this initial wall and work on this wall. This wall we're gonna work on manually. So I'm gonna start disabled, and basically I'm gonna cut this up on the individual tiles so we can bend them at our will. So yeah, let me cut this up. I would time-lapse this, but I do kind of want to explain my process as I do this, so you kind of have a better idea of what I'm doing. You know, it's not just something loose. So you're gonna have to sit through me doing this manually. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Okay, make this thin. Also, I want to actually texture this all the faces, and there we go. So we don't have no draw. Alright, so I'm gonna click ignore, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate these inward. Yeah, actually first I want to make a displacement. Now, if you're a smart person, or actually a reasonable person, you know that displacements cannot be made into entities. So the displacement will not be able to be toggleable, right? But the thing is, we don't need it to be toggleable. We just need the displacement to hide behind the initial state wall. And since this wall is going to be all bent, the displacement is going to show that, right? So I'm actually going to get this panel here. Texture the sides. Actually, let me think about that. Right? I'm going to texture the sides with frame. There we go. And here, I'm going to push this wall a little forward. There we go. So it's very close. I'm going to actually hide these. Hide these. And we're going to make a displacement here. So power 3. Actually, I think I can work with power 2. Yeah, you see the square fits very nicely. It's going to look like bent metal. So let's go. Okay, so let's go distance 2, radius a little larger. We're gonna do the axis, X, not X, or is it? Yeah, it's X, not the Elon Musk side. I'm so sorry for that joke. Yeah, I'm gonna bend this a little bit in, you know, just kind of like more prominently on the area where the crusher actually kind of hits, you know, kind of on the center. Anyways, I don't want to make this too harsh, or else it's going to be very obvious. Yeah, alright, I think this looks fine. Yeah, considering there's gonna be tiles in front of it, it's fine. So let me hide this. No, actually, all right. So I'm gonna hide this. I want to hide the initial state of the wall, and actually, I think I can bring this a little bit closer. And yeah, I'm gonna bend this, kind of following this little path here. Alright, now I'm gonna bend this. Yeah, we're gonna click ignore and bend all these tiles manually. So one thing that's actually very useful, but it is a hammer plus plus thing, unfortunately, is that you can actually move the pivot point, right? So this is very useful for, in this case, because we want to rotate the tiles kind of on this axis, right? Now on regular hammer, that isn't possible, and yeah, you're gonna have to do that manually, unfortunately. But it's fine. It's not that bad. You're gonna have to do that with a lot more pain, but I mean, it is possible. So yeah, let's do this. So I'm gonna bend these. Let me see. I don't want it clipping onto this displacement, so I'm just gonna bend it like this. I can bend these ones a little bit more. Let me see. All right. Actually, I have an idea. So like, instead of just working with like one full tile, I think I can actually clip this and make it so kind of looks like the tile broke in half, you know. So, you know, maybe I can cut this off, and we can rotate, this around, sort of like this. Oh, actually, it's not possible because it's gonna clip into the wall. Oh wait. And I think I can actually rotate it like this, maybe. Oh, it clips there. But I think I can actually maybe rotate it like this, so it doesn't actually. Okay, that doesn't clip it, at least. Yeah, we can do something similar for every tile. Oh, this one's gonna actually work much better. We can actually cut this in half, but vertically. Yeah, you're gonna have to be very creative with your destruction here, you know. Creativity is really where your destruction is gonna shine. Oh, this looks actually not bad. I like this. If you do this for every single tile, like, oh, it's gonna look nice. Watch me say this and then it looks like ass and have to re-record the whole tutorial so I don't look like a absolute idiot. Alright, we're gonna put this here. I'm actually gonna clip this intentionally because we're gonna cut this in the middle. Bam. Then we get this and we're gonna rotate it inwards. Pivot point. Rotate this like, oh, actually outwards would be probably the most accurate, the more accurate description. Yeah, we can move this a little bit like this. All right. Oh, having it all bent like that. Oh, that's gonna look really, really nice. See, guys, I'm a professional mapper, guys. I'm not stupid. I can do stuff that doesn't look bad. Though I cannot make good puzzles. That's for a fact. I don't really like how this looks, actually. At least this column here. Also, one thing that I am stupid and forgot is that we probably want to change up this texture to the broken wall texture, right? There's a black wall metal with like a bunch of broken things, right? I think this is on weekly style. So, you know. Oh, there we go. You can have these all broken It makes sense it to be cracked and all, because I mean a crusher just hit it. Mach 1. Not Mach 1, that'd be a very absurd crusher, you know. I mean, Aperture makes cool technology, but I don't think a Mach 1 crusher is one of them. Okay. Yeah, this looks better, but I do think actually I want to remove some tiles. I'm gonna destroy these tiles. Yeah, these middle tiles, I think. I think we can destroy like some of them. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. Actually, one thing you can actually use here is you can actually combine models. I'm pretty sure there's a model with like broken tiles. Like it's a broken tile model. I'm gonna name this because we're gonna have to like actually disable it later. So I'll name this destruction models. Maybe we add some square beans as well. So I believe it's called tile. Tile broken. This is the one. This is the full one. Oh, there's some broken ones. Oh, this is good. It's overgrown though, but I think it's fine, right? Maybe this crusher has like a aging like serum. It kind of injects with its spikes, just instantly ages the tiles to 5,000 years into the future. It's okay. Yeah, we can. Oh, it's kind of small though. That's. No, I'm not gonna make this joke. I'm not gonna make this joke. I'm a decent person. Let me see if this can be normally. We rotate this wildly. Wow, thank you for this awesome pivot point. Really, so great. Oh, this is way bigger actually. Whoa. Honestly, I'm not even sure if this is gonna be allowed. You know, I'm just speaking so freely. You know, this is not a democracy. This channel. I like this. This is good. Hey. I think I can actually place some things in here, but it's just gonna be fragments of tiles, you know. Oh, this looks a little messy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think... I actually fixed it because of this tile. Here, because it's not rotating. Yeah, it was because of this tile. I'm gonna rotate this and break it. I actually like this. It's not. I don't know. This one looks a little weird, but like, considering that the player is gonna glance at this for 2 seconds and then never again, it's fine, right? Even on a real gameplay scenario, like that's one thing. You don't need to overthink everything because the player is gonna look at it for half a second and then move on. It just needs to look acceptable, you know. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna actually see how it looks with like the crusher. the crusher kind of stops on an invisible wall. It's not gonna look. I'm gonna push the crusher actually in a little bit so it actually kind of, once again, so you can see. One more time. Okay, that's better. The timing is probably gonna get messed up, but it's fine. We'll adjust that later. Yeah, every single tile is now destroyed. This should be part of the same brush. Okay, it is. Thankfully. This is not. I mean, make it part of the same brush. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Fine pose. Thank you. Alright, I think I'm gonna actually add models. I have time, you know. We're gonna make this look nice, you know. Cause we don't do things halfway here on Portal Map and Modding YouTube channel, you know. Yeah, this looks good. I think I don't need to add too much square beams. Most of everything is getting hidden by the actual tiles itself. You could actually, if you want to be even more advanced, you could make the square beams out of brushes, and you could cut them up and bend them as well. You know, I guess maybe at that point you might be wanting to consider making a model. You know, check my Blender tutorial. I mean, it's not Blender tutorial, but it's Blender to source tutorial. We're gonna now get these squeams and make them into a prop dynamic, because I believe, oh, they already are prop dynamic. That's good, but I need to name them destruction models, and I need to disable them. I also forgot to do this with this one, not this one, this one. Yeah, start disable. Even though this will be inside the final state wall, I actually want to disable it. I guess maybe for performance reasons. I believe this is done. Like, there's nothing more that I can do here. Yeah, this looks actually pretty nice. So, yeah, this one's brush is all correct. All correct. So yeah, we can actually do this finally. Oh, this clips. Oh, that's fine, it's disabled. Button on pressed. For now I'm gonna put 0-50 seconds. While state final enable. While state in initial disable 0-50. And the models we will enable them as well. Model enable. Alright, let's see how that looks. Leak. Alright, oh, beforehand we actually have to seal this. Now I actually made the walls a little thinner, so we can actually just put a brush right here. Very easy, looks nice, very seamless. There we go, compile, and alright, this is not timed correctly. Not timed correctly, so we are going to put like 1 second 20. Yeah, 120. That looks good. $120. Let's compile again. It's a lot of experimenting or math if you really want to get it precise. You know, you get the animation has like frames. You can see that, like, the frame at which the animation hits, and then you can like get the frame rate of the animation to get the seconds, you know. So like the animation frame is going to probably be like 30, you know. So if it hits on frame 60, it'll be 2 seconds. Okay, this was actually pretty close. And you can see that was actually pretty seamless. That's because I'm clever and I planned this out. No, I'm not kidding. I mean, I did kind of plan this out a little bit, but I'm not a genius. No, I'm not a chess master here. Okay, it needs to be even earlier. 1 second, actually 0.80. The sound and the animation seem to be timed correctly, which is very nice. I actually thought we would have to change them because I kind of changed the position of the crusher, but apparently not. So, cool. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, come on. Come on. You know that's good. Oh my god, my voice. It's so dead. It's so dead. Oh. Jesus. Okay, but you know, that looked pretty nice. I actually was gonna have like some smoke to cover up the transition, but it's so seamless. You don't even need to. But I'm actually gonna add smoke. You know, an info particle system. We're doing the full deal here. Okay, let's try dust concrete big. I think that's good. I think I can just place this like, yeah, like here. Alright, we're gonna name this particle Smash Particles. And we're gonna trigger it on pressed at 080, so start 180. Really, destruction is all about combining a lot of stuff. Can you hear that? God damn it. There's like 3 sounds occurring at the same time. This is like a very peak time to record a tutorial. God damn it. Alright, so bam, explosion. So we shall see how that looks in game. It's fine. It looks better. It looks better, but not like too better. It's not like mind-bogglingly better. Now we're gonna go for one of our final steps, shake. Right, because no destruction is complete without some screen shaking. Shake, smash. I'm gonna do something very simple, just duration of like 3 seconds, frequency of 4. Actually, a duration of 1 second. So a duration of maybe, I think 1 second is fine. Frequency 5.0. Anyways, actually, yeah, no, that's fine. Now we're gonna go on pressed. Shake, smash, start shake after 0.80 seconds. So you know, very nice timing there. Honestly, I think that's fine. Now the final thing that I want to do is add some very light dust particles on the floor. Once the crusher hits, you know, they just appear. Now there's one problem with this. If you use overlays, you cannot enable and disable them. At least to my knowledge, I've tried that, didn't work. So what we're gonna do is gonna use actually a funk brush with an overlay texture. Right, so I'm gonna get no draw, get this, not that thick, and I'm gonna get some dust particles. Get some dust overlay. Oh, actually, maybe this tile crash will look nice. Yeah, like right against the wall, because I mean there will. Yes, yes. Very like against the wall. And I pull this in. I think this actually might look really nice. Yeah. Oh, yes. With the left, it looks so much more subtle. Now I'm gonna name this funk. I'm gonna make this a funk brush, and we're gonna name this Wall State Final, because it has the same input as the Wall State Final, right? It just appears. So, you know, saves me on an input. I can put this on the floor. So since overlays have the $sign decal on their VMTs, they're always gonna render on top of like whatever you have here, so you know. This is cool. Oh, this is very subtle. Maybe make it a little less subtle. I think I actually want to copy this around and do it for this side. The scene is pretty much invisible, so yeah. Alright, so I think this is good. Yeah, that's the final thing I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna compile and let's see how it looks.